Hey traders, Brian here with a video that with something I think you're going to find pretty interesting. It's a tool set I use to help me capture the intraday macro trend. So one of the traders that joined recently, he started. I toyed with channels on the 216 EMA for quite some time, and he reignited my interest in those. It was a couple of months ago. If you've been with me for a while, you know how much I like the 216 period EMA and all the info you can get from that. So here's how I use the channel in this application here. Let's get right into it. All right, purposes of this is to provide traders an intraday macro trend model. And before we get started, I've got our Discord room up there. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to join. In my Discord room, my son and I and a lot of other traders focus on our method, the method that we use to tackle the markets. I'd also like to mention James's room, Elite Futures Discord. I was supposed to put his YouTube channel in here, just didn't do it, forgot to. But if you're watching this on YouTube, go check James's site out. He has got just a really, really nice Discord room where there's hundreds and hundreds of indicators, tools, strategies. You know, if you're trying to find your way, that's the place to start, to put things together. And so the agenda for this video is we're going to talk about the EMA 216 EMA channel and then how to use it. All right, end state is for you to create an intraday macro trend model to replicate this chart. So this is I've got the 22.4 Ninja compressed. For my macro model, I don't want a granular view, so I scrunch this up so I can see a lot of data. So here's the 216 period EMA, and I've got the channels on the outside of it. All right, all you need for this are the moving average envelopes that's inside of NinjaTrader. So here's what it looks like, MA envelopes. Just make yours match mine in these settings here, and you'll be good to go. All right, how to use it? There's really three use cases. One is just a standalone macro model to gauge the landscape. And by that I mean you gauge the landscape, and then that helps you shape your scalping strategy if that's how you want to use it in this option. So second way is a simple trend model by simply adding the trend magic to it. I'll show you that on when we get to the charts. And then it's perfect for semi-automated bots. So you can turn your bots on when it gets to areas that you think it's going to reverse at. So we'll take a look at that here as well. So let's bring a chart in play. All right, so use case number one. Now I keep this model here on my fib chart, which helps me again gauge what the algos are doing, and then an overall feel for what the major trend is in the NASDAQ. We all know the NASDAQ has just vicious pullbacks, and the struggle is to try to put those large pullbacks and maneuvers by the firms into context that can make sense. This is one way it just makes a lot of sense to me. You could just run this chart, separate chart, just to keep your head straight about where the market is. Huge rundown right here. We get outside the channels. We pull back up, touch the lower edge. All right. So you could just take trades out. Once you get outside of this, same concept here is the same concept I use in all of my intraday trend macro models. You have a midpoint between whatever you're measuring, and when you're moving away from that midpoint, in this case in a bearish thing down and to the right, you're taking trades in that direction. So what you want to see in this is you want to see it penetrate the channel on one side, a pull back, maybe it comes back inside, and then when it comes out again, you want to try and capture that. You have opportunity here, pulls back again, doesn't come back in, reverses, you have opportunities there. Just to take a look, just to set you up for your scalping strategy, okay? And then on the bearish side, it's the same way. Here it pokes its head out, pokes its head back. You don't know which way it's going. It's hitting both sides of the boundary. But now it comes back out again. It fades. You always have to assume that in a bearish structure that, probes back outside, it's going to move to the right and away from that channel. So in the uptrend, we're going up and to the right. In the downtrend, of course, we're going down and to the right, away from the center line. All right, so that's just a basic use. Second way is you could just put the old trend magic on there, default settings of 1 ATR multiplier, and I've got my bull color set to white, bear color set to black now, and it might help if I made it visible. And you could just you could trade off of this right here. So you're going up and away, it turns white, you have a pullback, you take that. It's still white, pull back, you take that. Pull back, you take that. So here we're moving down to the right away. We got the trend magic black. You got to pull back into it, you take that outside of the envelope. Pull back, take it, pull back, take it, okay? I don't need to go through it another 35 or 40 different examples here. I think you get the idea. You can put this on your chart in like 35 seconds and you can see for yourself. Third and final use for this right here is, hey, you could turn your bot on. So let's say that you probe to the bottom. You don't know if this thing's going to come back up, but it comes back inside. You just turn your bot on for the short side and try to take advantage of a move out. It comes up. You think it's going to go back out, so you turn your bot on to buy it on the outside here. It drops back down to underneath the midline. Now you turn it off because you don't know what it's going to do. It goes back above, back outside, and it comes back inside. Now you just turn it on again, and if it comes outside, puts you in for a trade. So again, I don't need to talk through, give you 100 examples. You can certainly put this, if you have a semi-automated bot like we do, Optimus, this is one way. I'm always searching for easy ways to turn Optimus on. This is certainly an easy way. In 6 to 9 months from now, this may be all that I trade right here is a simple channel with fib levels. I'm trying to reduce the things I use, and something like this makes sense. But anyway, that's all we need to talk about today. I don't need to sell you on any more of this right here. You can plug it in, check it out for yourself. Just look at the simplicity of it, and yeah, I think you'll like it. So that's all I have for this video, and if you guys are in our Discord room trading with us live, we'll see you at the opening bell.